And what was Coach's message to you after the game, team?
It was simple. He wasn't happy, and I mean it was evident. How you could see why. The effort out there, it just wasn't good enough. Anytime we come out and play in front of our fans, we have a point to prove every single game. But we just at points of the time in the game, I feel like. Myself included, it was lethargic, and we could have put more effort into it, and we never want to have those type of meetings.
How will the team respond to a little bit of a challenge from Coach Rivera?
We have no choice but to respond. Even though this is preseason, and you can still say what you want to say about it, but Coach's point up until this point, this past week was competing, and there was a lack thereof for it.
One play that you guys all seemed excited about was Adams' punt return. I mean, you were on the sideline, you were chasing, but all you guys seemed to get involved with that one.
The whole crowd was too. I mean, it wasn't just us. But, anytime you have a spark like that, everybody has a role in this team. And, Joe, did his part and, made something out of nothing. It was a lot of key blocks that was going on and guys not giving up, and we're going to need that same type of effort going on each and every play.
What was your reaction to Jonathan's contract extension earlier today?
We're happy. We as a team, you want to keep core guys, and obviously, Jonathan is a guy that we feel like we have to invest in not only off the field but on the field. You see the catch that he made today. It was high, still caught it and got a first down. So, not only with him, it's a lot of guys that's going to have to step up and make plays, including myself. And, we're going to need just a whole lot of more production.
Yeah, who steps up and leads in a situation like you had the problem earlier in the week in Spartanburg where Coach addressed you and then you seemed a little lifeless today? Who steps up as a player? Who's stepping up on the team?
If you have to ask that question or ask yourself who steps up, then that's a negative. I think it's something it's cliche thing for a coach to do. Who wants to make a play? And I think if a person has to answer that question or ask himself who wants to make that play, then he's not prepared for it. I think leaders, it's something that's inside them. That comes by default. And, we have a lot of guys on this team that we feel as if, can make plays in key situations.
Your thoughts on a meeting and how he played in his first NFL game coming from D2?
That doesn't make no sense. I mean, no matter where you come from in this league, it's still going to be a difference. He played relatively good to a degree. But, it's a lot on his plate. And he's a big guy, so he can eat it up, But, I think he has a lot of guys that's in his ear, teaching them, how to do it, with Jordan and, Ryan. And, I feel like if anybody could teach him, those two guys can do it.
Cam, earlier in the week you were saying that you were still evaluating your play and you had a lot of things to work on in your own personal game. After tonight, Coach was pleased with some of the things that the first unit did. Where do you see your next step as far as your progression?
Well, first off, I can't take sacks. I got to get the ball out. The first time I got sacked, it was totally my fault. As I was going through the play, Smitty was uncovered, and I just, I was dumbfounded to the belief that somebody would leave Smitty uncovered. So I was looking at him trying to throw in the ball. Meanwhile, the line slid to the right, and it's a guy unprotected. So, that was my fault. But, I just need to be more focused. Not saying that, I wasn't then, but as far as I need to be more consistent, that's the word I was looking for, more consistent with overall knowledge of everything. All right.